Dual safety against endophthalmitis. This presentation includes some useful extra steps which are effective, economical, and easy to implement by everyone. Attention like this regarding substandard drugs are sticky wickets. And when Murphy's law strike, anyone can get caught on these sticky wickets. Endophthalmitis is reported in all type of surgeries. ICC, ECC, SICS, phaco, glaucoma, posterior segment, and even after intravitreal injections. Endophthalmitis is like an unexpected strike of lightning. Back in 1988, endop outbreak claimed nearly 120 eyes due to normal sign infected by E. coli. Since then, infected RL, BSS, viscoelastic, dyes, Avastin, as well as the recent alert regarding HPMC is known to us. Post-op 3 to 5 days after the uneventful surgery, patient under proper treatment develops cells and flare, corneal edema, hypopyon. It is red flag sign. Initially, only tip of iceberg is visible. Stop surgeries and follow AIOC guidelines. PDF available on internet include all aspects in detail. These are some points: scrubbing method, autoclave monitoring, pasteurization of BSS, HPMC and gloves, importance of desiccation, etc. Total scrubbing time is 5 to 6 minutes. Wash hand once with soap and AquaGuard water, then once more with soap, betadine and AquaGuard water, and finally apply 10% betadine up to wrist for 2 minutes and wash with Ringerlactate or BSS. Because AquaGuard water is not bacteria free, hold hands in upright position and enter in OT. Hands are dried and chlorhexidine is applied 2 times, once before and then after wearing the gown. Autoclave monitoring. Sometimes a reliable and dedicated staff is confused which drum was autoclaved. So tell staff to put 3 indicators tape, write date on it. First, outside the lid of drum. This will confirm without opening the lid whether the drum is autoclaved or not. Second, inside the lid, it will confirm that jacket jali was opened properly and steam enter inside. Third, inside the gown, it will confirm that drum was properly packed and steam enter in all parts of drum. Drum 1, jacket is opened and loosely packed. Drum 2, jacket is closed and tightly packed. Both drums are autoclaved together at more than 15 psi pressure, that is more than 121 degrees centigrade, for more than 30 minutes. After autoclaving, in drum 1, all 3 indicators shows black strip, which confirm autoclaving is done properly. In drum 2, outer indicators show color change, but inner 2 indicators show faint black color. Notice the color change on the tapes of 2 gowns. Let's see what are the possible situations. Case 1. All 3 indicators are positive, so autoclaving is proper and you can do surgery. Case 2. Gown indicator negative means drum was overpacked and steam didn't enter inside the gown. Case 3. Inner 2 negative means jacket was not opened properly. Case 4. All negative means autoclaving not done. So it is reliable and fast way to check autoclaving. Check BSS with slight movement for any suspended particle. Use transparent bottles. Biofilm is association of bacteria, fungus and algae. They use each other's byproduct and can grow in the media like NS, RL, BSS. In this RL bottle, you can see biofilm clearly visible in blue background and in bowl. Microscopically, after staining, biofilm was confirmed. Pasteurization is a process of heating food, especially liquids. The process can kill heat-sensitive organisms and their spores, such as Salmonella, Staph aureus, E. coli, yeast and mold. LTLT, low temperature, longer time. It is a type of pasteurization method to kill the pathogenic bacteria by heating liquid at 63 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. Wildlife workers use WAPI, water pasteurization indicator, a sealed plastic tube containing candle wax inside. The wax melts at nearly 70 degrees centigrade. Put indicator in a water bottle and heat it till the wax melts, which indicate that all the pathogenic bacteria in water are killed. Similarly, BSS and RL can be pasteurized in an autoclave using a candle in a bottle as an indicator. Autoclave it for 45 minutes at 2 to 4 psi pressure. The drum is removed after 2 hours and bottles are checked for damage or leakage. Nowadays, BSS in thick transparent plastic bottle is available in market. Melted wax in indicator bottle confirmed the completion of pasteurization. pH of BSS and RL after pasteurization show no changes. Pseudomonas was infected in 4 bottles of BSS by microbiology department. Then 3 bottles were pasteurized for 45 minutes at 2 to 4 psi pressure. 1 bottle was kept as control. The melted wax in the indicator bottle confirmed that 70 degree centigrade temperature was reached. Second day, all bottles were sent for culture. Report confirmed growth in the bottle which was not pasteurized, and colony confirmed bacteria as Pseudomonas. Desiccation means removal of moisture from phaco handpiece, instrument, tubings, etc. Desiccation is having bacteriostatic effect. For growth of Pseudomonas, 96% water activity is required. So, Pseudomonas is desiccation sensitive bacteria. Dehydration and drying will kill this bacteria. Phaco handpiece has 2 chambers, irrigating port outside and aspirating port inside. During insufficient autoclaving, bacteria can survive in aspirating port because neither the steam can enter properly from narrow openings nor the heat by conduction from surface. Distilled water available in market sometime may have debris which can be seen after filtration in microscope. So entry and growth of Pseudomonas is possible in aspirating chamber as there is sufficient moisture and nutrition. Bacterial growth is very fast in favorable condition. So use filtered and autoclaved distilled water for cleaning handpiece and tubings. At the end of operation, clean handpiece with autoclaved distilled water in aseptic conditions. Use 20 ml disposable syringe. Flush the both ports of handpiece 4 to 5 times with distilled water and then 4 to 5 times with air to remove all the moisture from inside. Use same distilled water for cleaning of tubing. Keep handpiece in inclined position and don't cover it. If you suspect endop or TAS-like sign in any case, stop operations for few days, investigate the cause, read the guidelines and review your steps. Do fumigation for 12 into 12 feet OT, that is nearly 1200 cubic feet. In 50 ml, 40% formalin, add 10 to 15 grams of potassium permanganate and seal the OT for 24 hours. Change all medicines and disposables. Use 0.1 ml intracameral moxifloxacin in next few cases. AC should be washed thoroughly at the end of surgery, 1 minute more than the usual protocol. Thank you.